A new banger.
I'm like, yo, man, this is bullshit. And blah, blah, blah. He's like, hey, man, maybe it's meant for a reason.
I always thought of it like that, bro. Right now, you really fucked up.
Mm-hmm. I can't get rid of this thing.
Life was easy. Fuck out my face.
Yeah, what it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum. Because then what's the point?
True. To
Yeah.
do that, I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? Shit. Once a word of mama, shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it.
Yeah.
Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share with my heart.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these guys. Word.
Get the fuck out of here and do something important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Boot, light it up. It's fire time. It's fucking Friday night, and you know what time means. Tonight is the night, today is the day. We got Ray in the building.
We back, baby.
We back, we live, and we live in color. You know, when we got the Jamaican accent, we're talking the truth around here.
Boop, boop, boop.
More fire, more fire. What's going on? Normal guy, what's going on? Mr. Loki, what's going on? Everybody else in the fucking world. Yeah.
We back in the building. We back.
That's right.
Unfortunately, I'm still not at 100, so we're going to be semi-back.
That's right. It's Return of the Ray.
Hey.
Return of the Ray. Once again, Return of the Ray.
Hey.
Forget what your baby mama say.
I do apologize because there might be a time in the podcast where I'm going to have to text Toe on the side like, hey, I'm going to have to go.
Word.
Because unfortunately, I am still heavily medicated. So, yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you got to convince all these women they ain't your babies.
You got to do what you got to do.
That's right. You got to do what you got to do.
What's going on, y'all? How's everyone doing?
Shit, man. Yo, it's fucking Friday night. We feeling all right. They try to get us drunk, but they can't do that because we men out here.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, yo, bro. Today's agenda. You ever notice you watch a podcast and when they make the argument, they say the same shit over and over again, like they're reading from a pamphlet.
Me done seen it. Me done heard it before.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen.
They be saying it and they be saying, you done caught me. But I'm going to say it again.
Yeah, man. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I've been watching a lot of stupid shit around this week. And everyone say the same motherfucking shit about the high quality man and all this bullshit, right? You can have a conversation. I seen one man, and we're gonna start with the Jamaican shit because so that way you can understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Before
They have-
someone gets
yeah.
before someone gets pissed off at us. Fuck.
Nah, fuck them. It's just I want you to understand the conversation I'm about to have because my accent get deep.
Oh, it gets deep.
Get deep. I went to the airport. I used to work in the airport with a bunch of Jamaican and Asians, and now I could do this naturally. I always used to have a good Jamaican accent to make fun of them, but now I can do it naturally. I could go in and out of the regular conversation like this. I've been so involved with them. I can just talk like this because that's what happened. You adopted this style. That's the way they speak respect. But yo, but yeah. So I'm watching these guys,
Yeah.
and it's the idiot that I was telling you about that we was watching talk
Okay,
about the
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
going
yeah.
into the draft.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. And he's talking to this guy, and this guy's saying that the black woman is God. Little text, like a little subtext. He's saying as a child, he's a black man, his mother gave birth to him. So as a child, his creator was a black woman. So to him, the black woman was God. Then you grow up and they teach you about the man and all that other shit. And now God is that. Where he started getting fucked up was that he's like, the woman decides if you're a man or that, this, that, and the third. And the woman is the creator. The men have no seed and no say in it because the woman made you a man and gave you a dick and gave you a sperm to impregnate him. So everything is the woman's shit. Now this guy goes, I have biological facts and XY chromosomes, and I'm listening to him and I'm sitting there going, that doesn't really pertain to his conversation because he's saying woman is God. And how do you how do you stop someone from saying that they're God? In that situation, I would have been like, name one woman that had an immaculate conception. Women can't get pregnant by themselves.
Yeah.
Men can't get pregnant by themselves. It takes both men and women to get pregnant.
Yep.
So instead of having a conversation, it went to, you're an idiot. Fuck you. You're not letting me answer. Fuck you. You answer my question because it's my show. And then I will fly you down here and I wish you would say that shit to my face and then we can box. And I'm saying like, oh, two grown children, because I wouldn't call them men because that's not how men talk. Two grown children are in front of a camera on YouTube. And I was like, oh, people watch this. And I'm starting to realize, okay, this is the part of the script we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
So now we have to shut it down. So I did something only an insane person would do, Ray. And I watched a discussion.
Oh no.
Between Neil deGrasse Tyson and another scientist.
Okay.
Free will. And you know what happened, Ray?
What happened?
This man defined his version of free will.
Okay.
And explained how even though the spur of the moment decisions that your mind makes may not have a choice at the moment, but you have preemptively made the choice through training your body to handle these situations to make that choice out of free will. And you know what Neil deGrasse Tyson and the host did?
What?
They said, wait a minute. So you're saying this, and this? Yes. That makes sense. Well, what about this? See, now that is this, and this. Oh, I like how that works. But what about this? That's this, and this. Okay, cool. Now I believe this, that, and this. He goes, through science, it will lead you to believe this, that, and that. And they had a proper discussion where both of them were heard from each other and they learned.
Wait a second. You mean to tell me you could have a respectful discussion where I don't have to undermine you?
Yeah.
And you can don't have to undermine me.
Yeah.
And we can have different points and different views.
Two men have successfully had a conversation with opposing views.
And no one ended up offering the box.
No one ended up dying or offering the fight or shooting at one another.
That feels unheard of, man.
Yeah. Because they weren't babies, they were men. That's crazy. They're out here lying to us, Ray. Every single one of them. They're lying to us. And the crazy shit is people like, don't you run a podcast? No, I beg to differ. This isn't a podcast. This is a fucking talk show.
Yeah.
Because we're not here trying to sell y'all nothing. It's funny how people. I watched this one dude. I'm gonna teach you how to talk to women because I've spoken to over 200 to 300 women and I got it all categorized and I know what's right and what's wrong. And don't start off a conversation with "girl, you look good" because they're gonna be up here, you're gonna be down there, and instantly they're gonna be like, "I'm not going out with this nigga." And if you want to learn how to do this better, join my class. And the class, $300 a month. And if you ain't got that, you broke, nigga. You notice the niggas that got money ain't complaining. All right, so now stop being a weak nigga and join my class. So let me teach you now how to talk to women. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. You're gonna teach me how to talk to women, but then you want me to join your class on how to talk to women? So what are you doing now? Or what are you doing after you got my money? What?
Yeah, where does the teachings go from there?
Yeah.
Like, I think we spoke about something similar last week. I'm like, yeah, they don't offer anything after the first promoted, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah, we're gonna do this. Cool. Okay, you taught me how to do this. Now what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's always
Don't pay me though.
the word. It's always join my master class so that way you can learn how to talk to women. And this, I'm not gonna lie. This motherfucker is a pretty motherfucker. He got muscles. His hair's dead. He's walking around with the tight shorts and shit like that. And any average guy would turn around and be like, I mean, I don't assume this motherfucker has a problem talking to women. You know what I'm saying? Like he would be the type of guy you can see picking up women left and right.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that's not the guy that you want to learn how to pick up women from because he has that advantage. That's like a fucking 6'8" guy coming up to me going, I'm gonna show you how to get women. Nigga, all you gotta do is walk next to them and you got them. I don't have that talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. But then there are other guys who actually wrote books. And it's legitimately, I'm not gonna teach you how to bag women, but I'm gonna teach you how to not waste your time with women. Because my goal is to get to the answer as quick as possible, and then move on to the next one. You play the numbers game, and that was this game. You walked up to a girl and you was blunt. Damn, girl, you looking good, and I would love to take you home and do some nasty shit to you. And if the girl's feeling you, you talk to her, and if she's not, go on to the next one. Because right then and there, she told you she wasn't into it, or you know what? Oh, that's some nice shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll talk to this thing. So it was right then and there. I'm not wasting my time. You interested in me or not? Boom. And then, and just another thing. Yeah, because I like doing it. Remember that video that we watched with Myron from Fresh and Fit, and it was the fit guys versus the fat guys.
Yeah.
Remember when he said, "I don't respect fat people"?
Yep.
He's a liar. You know how I can tell you he's a liar?
Why?
Because the second sentence that every single one of those men said proved that he's a liar. Because if you didn't respect him, you wouldn't be listening to him. If you didn't respect them, you wouldn't be in that situation to hear what they had to say. You
Yeah.
wouldn't respond to what they had to say. And you wouldn't be listening to what they had to say.
Yeah, you would have just created your own opinion on everything. And that's it. We wouldn't have
yeah.
gotten a I wouldn't call it a debate either because it wasn't a debate.
Yeah.
We would have gotten the discourse in a sense.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, he would have just been there to bash him.
Yeah, basically.
Yep. But he's soft. So he wasn't gonna bash him. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't sit there and go, you don't have respect for them, but then respectfully listen.
Yeah.
Right? Well, we know what it's like. We've seen plenty of people that not have respect for any type of people, and I ain't listening to shit you said. It's like the people that don't like the LGBTQ. Whatever they say, he don't care. I don't like you. I'm not listening. Get the fuck out my face.
No, yeah, it could be again explaining everything, doing the nope. This is what I thought. This is what I'm sticking to. I don't care what you say, in a sense.
Yeah. Shit.
And we've seen it. We've seen it with multiple things that is just like, damn, okay, so what's the point of trying to have an actual conversation with you, you know?
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
You guys remember this? The new Corsair One i500.
Uh-oh. So, Ray,
Yo,
you have anything that you wanna talk about that's in your mind?
Okay. So this definitely doesn't have to do with what we are discussing today, but I do want to get to those videos and all that in a little bit. But this brings up because of this week.
Mhm.
And again, what happened this week, I will get into detail a little bit later, like a little bit after all this is passed, just when I'm actually feeling better. So that way I can fully explain to everyone if everyone wants to know exactly what happened, what I went through. I'll explain on a later date. But it brings me to this question because we talked about this a lot on here, and we've talked about the living our lives the way we do, being very to a degree of knowing how short life can be, how time can go so fast, all this and that. What I want to ask you this. What do you think is scarier? Living life hoping you're content when that time comes, or possibly being at that time and being like, you know what? I think I can accept this. Which do you think is scarier? Which thought? The thought of being ready for when it comes, or possibly seeing it in your front door and being like, I guess this is it.
I think seeing it at your front door and going, I guess this is it, is scarier. Because when you sit there and you go, all right, I'm ready, you've took solace in the fact that you can't do no more. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everything I've done is what I could have done, and everybody I love is good, and I got nothing left. You know what I'm saying? But when it's at your door, it's like that you rushing out the house, that last little check. Like I didn't pet my dog. There's a bitch down the street I've been trying to talk to for 17 years, and I only know her name. Give me 10 more minutes. I'll be back. I gotta go get milk. The milk is spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Like there's that last little checklist. Like nah, it ain't over. Nothing is over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it brings me up, and again, when we talk about what happened, maybe it'll make a little more sense. But that thought came into my head because I was like, it was at the door, and the scariest part for me was I was ready to accept what comes next, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, you know.
I mean, what you had was a scary sign where it's almost like you didn't know what was happening, but you knew it was bad.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, shit, this may be all I got.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those like, I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're there. You're at the bridge and you crossed it. It's a good thing that the bridge wasn't finished when you started crossing it. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like the situation very different, but it's kind of like being in a car with a reckless driver.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we crash, it's done. There ain't no and if or buts about it. We crash, we're done. You know, your life wasn't in your hands at that point.
Nope.
You know? So I could understand that, you know, and listen, it might have been actually a little bit better for you to do that just because that kept you calm. Even though your body wasn't calm, kept your mind calm. You know, it kept you on some like, all right, well, this is it. This is what I got.
And that's the thing. I think I don't want to say it made me like content, but I was like, well, I did what I did, and I was like, okay. And I started writing because I was like, let me write something out. And the more I went through it, I was like, okay. If what they tell me next is what I think, I'm good. Luckily, again, it was not that. We're having this conversation now, and yeah, today's a fucking day. We keep going.
Yeah.
But like I said, we'll be talking about what happened, all that good stuff, later date once I feel like I'm a little more better and actually
Yeah.
we'll be able to give that conversation because right now my voice is still shot for some reason. And yeah, I'm still in and out of medication. So yeah.
Word. Now we get to find out exactly how many baby mamas he got.
272.
See, I fucking knew it. Tell him, Hodge.
So no, you know what? Now that we are here, thank you to Hodge, thank you to Lay, thank you to Show, thank you to Gigi, thank you to Kenny for holding it down this week. Thank you to Cap, thank you for holding it down. My apologies, I could not be here for y'all. But nah, the squad is always here. They had it ready. Toe was ready to do this on his own. He was gonna be here Monday through Friday, just ready.
The word.
But nah, shout out to the squad, shout out to
Keep
Prills,
your seat warm.
Davin, but I appreciate it. I definitely if I could have been here, I would, but again, with what I was dealing with, again, my voice is semi coming back now. Like they heard how bad my voice got. So yeah, we're trying little by little. Thank you, Cap. Much appreciated, bro. But yeah, we're trying slowly but surely. We'll be in here. We'll be in here. And no, wait. Speaking of that, okay. I posed because I saw Leo Rush was on AEW, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it. Why not promote? He's gonna be on the show next week. But I'm still out of it because I'm like, this is my second day in the hospital. I'm like, I don't want to do a long post. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna sit down with Leo Rush. And I think I actually ended up putting join next week, tune in next week as Leo Rush sits down with me. And one of my boys from Texas comments, "Ayo" with the question mark. And I'm like, what the fuck about this statement is Ayo? But I'm guessing he meant something else. I'm like, not like that. That. He's like, wait, what you mean by that? Laugh my ass off. I'm like, I'm gonna move on because I feel like this is a Texas, New York like slang
Yeah.
thing. Because I'm like, when I say "Ayo," I'm thinking it's because you said something that was a little,
Homo.
yeah. I was like, what did I say that was like "Ayo"?
Out of
Like,
pocket. Yeah.
I was like, I say he's gonna sit down with me. We're doing a podcast. The guy said it. You've done my podcast. Like the fuck. Oh, I don't know, man.
Nah, hey, but shit. Once I saw that post that you reposted with Leo Rush and AEW, I was like, oh, Leo Rush about to retire. Good thing Ray booked him now. Leo Rush about to retire. We all know the minute he gets on TV, that motherfucker gonna retire within 3-4 months. Shit. But yeah, I mean, listen, bro. If I would have had to do this shit myself, I'd have did it myself. But you know, only y'all welcome in this motherfucker and y'all wanted in this motherfucker. Cause no more guy don't want to hear me talk for 3 hours.
Oh man. With the Leo situation, I hope he doesn't retire. Or at least don't do it before fucking next week because
Yeah,
I need
right.
that interview on Tuesday. Which hopefully by then I am doing a lot more better because I would love to be able to have a voice and to be
Yeah.
cognizant because yeah, my eyes do not want to stay open, so that is not a good thing.
I hear you.
So we're trying though. We are
Yeah.
trying. But nah, When it comes to the squad, they definitely always hear you guys killed it though. You killed it. I was dying Monday with fucking those prices for chicken because you're not lying. Like,
Yo, for real. You times more than Terry Funk.
yo,
Shit.
rest in peace, Terry Funk though.
Word. Oh,
Oh,
you talking about the short? You said the
yeah,
price of
yeah,
chicken?
yeah. I was like, yo, I was like, they're not wrong though.
Yeah.
Like, it really be like that.
Yo, for real. The only thing is, my brother was like, "Yo, where they get these Asian accents from?" I was like, "Yo, listen, bro, you don't know who's behind the counter."
Yo, sometimes you ever go to a Popeyes and it be just Asians? Because
No.
it's usually Indians or
Yeah.
Chinese people behind the
Yeah. Yeah.
at KFC. I mean, or at Popeyes. Because at the Popeyes I go to, mine is mixed. Mine is like Indian. You'll have some black people in there, some Spanish, and like it works. But like if you go to like, there's a good one in Kings Plaza that's all like Asian workers. I don't know what they do to the chicken, but
They kung pao that motherfucker.
it fucking it works well. But nah, especially if you go to a Kennedy. Yo, you ever been to a Kennedy and they're like, yeah, you get this, and it's like, all right, cool, but can I not get the chicken that's just been sitting there since I walked in?
Oh no, this chicken been saying he said last week.
It's
This been cooked 7 times already.
like, yo, sometimes it really does taste like that. Like, it's like, oh yeah, it's freshly fried for the what power?
Yo, for real.
Because like,
Freshly
yo,
fried when?
when you bite into a drumstick, it should not feel like
Disintegration.
this isn't white meat. It should not be like, you know how white meat sometimes you fuck it up. It's dry.
Yeah.
Like the fact that a drumstick is that dry, it's like, yeah, nah, there's a problem.
Yeah, you bite into it and it's like, did I get cotton candy or chicken?
Yeah,
Because there's nothing dissolved. It dissolved in my mouth. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
yeah, it should not be a thing.
No, for real.
It should not be a thing.
Shit. But all right, yo, I wanna play this one video.
Yeah, let's
It's
do it.
the last one I sent you. I didn't fully listen to it, but you know, it give Ray a chance to keep his eyes closed while he imagines this girl getting his number.
Up that I've ever been with, baby.
All right.
When they leave me, they're in a much better position than when they.
All right, let me restart it.
Oh, this one.
Every single man up that I've ever been with, baby.
All right.
When they leave me, they're in a much better position than when they.
The very last man you was with, how long was that relationship?
3.5 years.
When you met him, was he a millionaire?
No.
When you left him, was he a millionaire?
No.
You ain't made nobody nothing. A lot of these women talk about what they can do for a man and how good they are. A lot of y'all have an overinflated ego. You're not bringing nothing to the table but problems, attitude, and taint, tarnished, and zesty coochie.
I don't
So
know what
check your
experience
attitude.
is.
No, check your attitude.
I built every single man up that
I mean,
Yo, zesty coochie was wild. Son.
word. Word.
That's all I'm saying. Like, yo, my son said, all you bringing is some zesty coochie. But nah, that's when I remember I responded. I was like, yo, she got caught. Because it's true.
Word.
They'll say statements like that, but it's like, all right, what did you actually do that built up the person? Are they mentally better? Are they in a better situation? What
They
did you two build together?
They didn't do shit but make this dude dress better and probably convince him to go to more expensive restaurants. That's all they can do.
Oh, so they made him have debt.
Yeah. Because to be honest with you, they built him up. How? Because my man's dressing better. He's acting more mature because he has a woman with him. Like you know, like the dude's like, was he a millionaire when you found him? No. Was he a millionaire when you left him? No. You didn't do shit. In terms of building him up, if she really did build him up, she could have been like, well, no, but he has a business now. He wouldn't have got that business if I didn't, you know, fucking influence him to go get it or inspire him to go get it. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? She had no retort for that. So of course it had to been his hair looks better and his clothes look better. That's how she built him up. My shit is the whole check your attitude. I don't know the whole nuance of this. I just see that I don't see an attitude that she's giving to him, but I guess that's what it is. But you see how that still was not a conversation?
Nope.
That was I'm worth something and this nigga you ain't worth shit. If you really wanted to have a
theme.
Yeah.
That's the theme they have because they want to be able to say something that again has a clip value, you know?
Yeah. Because if you really wanted to show somebody something, like if you really wanted to teach somebody something or you know, like open their horizons to shit, like you wouldn't shut them down because if y'all didn't see the look on her face, because we can't show the video, but the look on her face, like she looked like this nigga's stupid. Like no matter what he said, she still ain't gonna accept it.
Nope.
But if they had a conversation, he would ask, like, Define built him up. And then you'd have been like, yeah, but how does that make him a better man? Because he dresses, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just made him better for the next woman. You didn't make him better in life.
Basically, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why, people may not like Kevin Samuels, but I like him because he straight out asks his questions. He asks, you sit here and say you're something, and then he asks you questions to prove you're not.
Yep.
How many kids you got? 2. How many baby fathers? How tall are you? What's your dress size? How much do you weigh? What kind of man you want? You think a man wants that? No. So what the fuck are you doing? He's not shutting nobody. He only disrespects women when they get funky with him. You know what I'm saying? But shit, there's another video I wanted to play. This is the one where the dude is talking about if she was with someone after you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no more guys gonna like this one.
I have a good convo for this one.
Yeah. No more guys gonna like this one.
A girl wants to come back in your life after a breakup. There's one golden rule. There's one golden rule. If she hasn't been with somebody else, you can think about taking her back. I mean, sometimes the distance heals you, and it actually makes you come closer. And through that process of separation, you realize that you did things wrong and she did things wrong, and you can come together and say, "Hey, look, we got to work on each other." But if she was with another guy, I'm not telling you that you can't take her back. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but you're ultimately going to be hurting yourself. And I'm telling you this with love, because you've got to understand that she was out there doing this, that, and the third with this individual. She was engaging with him in a vulgar manner. She was doing everything that she did with you with this person. It should make you pissed off. It should kill you inside. It should make you look at her like, oh, like I can't believe that she did that. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing, like if you take her back, you will never trust the relationship again. You will always be angry. You will think about, the things that she did. You will question it. You will say, did you even like it in the first place? How did you get with this guy if you didn't like him? I'm sure that you liked him. And then she says, oh, I didn't like him at all. And then you'll say, so I have to be worried about guys you don't like now? I have to be worried about things that you don't really care about and you to engage in them? Like, it never stops. You'll always fight with it in your head. You'll become obsessed with the idea. It's very dangerous for yourself. Sometimes when there's a lot of space and a lot of distance, like you can really think about it, but it's rare that happens. And it's, very seldom that we come back to people after years. But if, they separated from you and they went with other people and they did this, that, and the third, and they opened your home up to somebody else, it's no longer your home. It's no longer yours. It's something that you have to let go of and really wish them the best. This is just my advice. This is just my opinion. You can do whatever you want, but I don't want you to end up hurting yourself over your lust, over your emotions, over your desire to have them back in your life, but your lack of logic for seeing what actually happened. If a girl wants to come back in your life after a breakup, there's
that last word,
lack of logic
is, my guy, you don't have logic. Cause I okay. If you two are no longer in a relationship, why does it matter?
Because I own you, Ray.
Like, what the
I
fuck
own her. Even if I break
matter?
up with her, I own her.
Like,
I got the receipt.
Like, the fact that he used, and he tried to almost say like what I say a lot on here, at that trust factor, right?
Yeah.
If you two are no longer together, that's no longer there. Like that would to me is like, no. If you two are not sure, right? if you're taking a break and you're not sure about can this relationship work or anything, then go see other people. Go see, because that's where you find out, do you truly love your partner, your ex?
Yeah.
Because that's where you find out. Legit, we've seen it. Shit, I've been a part of relationships where, I mean, you know what? I'm a person that I like, because we've talked about it on here. I like, once I commit, that's it. I have
Yeah.
no eyes for no one else.
Yep.
But if those feelings start and there is, then you have to have that conversation. So if you're able to feel that type of way and it's like, then there's no regret, then have that conversation. But you can have that conversation of, hey, I did this, but I didn't feel that same happiness. I didn't feel that comfort. I didn't feel what I feel with you. That's how you address that. Because more than likely, that's what it is. Not like, I love how he's like, oh, I'm not telling you to do this, but don't do this. Like,
Yeah, or else you're
what
an idiot.
Like, come on, man.
For lack of a better word, that's what he said.
Like,
But
man.
you know, and this is my shit.
Yeah.
If you broke up with her, you are no longer together.
Exactly. That's my
That
point.
that is no longer your home. That is no longer your woman.
You have no say at that point.
She now does not have to hold any standard of respect for you, other than to not talk shit about you behind your back. She, just as well as you, can see other people. And you know that whole distance thing, right? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. But you know what else aids to that absence? When she's with someone that isn't giving her what you gave her. Because now she's missing that thing that made her happy. And that's what you gave her. And the only way that sometimes people see what they're missing is when they're with someone else that's not giving it to them. And yo, I literally took this as, if she's with someone after you, then she's a whore. She probably sucking on 12 Neanderthals. They're getting rammed back and forth between gangbang after gangbang. The Bloods and the... She turned into a $5 crackhead hooker in the corner because now she's a loosey goosey bitch. Like, that's what I heard from his mouth.
That's basically how he made it seem. Like, yo, if she even looks at another guy, that's it.
And here goes logic for you, Ray.
Oh shit, here we go.
The dudes she was with before you were pure virgins that took their virginity back from her. So she was a virgin also through legacy. She never sucked dick now because they took that shit out of her mouth before she met you. She had enough respect for herself to unsuck that dick before she met you. But when she left you, she left that dick in her mouth. You don't know the grimy shit that these bitches do to people after they leave them. And you want to take her back? All dick sucked and everything?
Not the dick sucked.
Yeah, logic, Ray. Logic. Bro, I don't know who the fuck told you you can speak, but you can't. And the person who gave him that mic, I can use it better. I would please mail me that mic, clean it, give him the mic, the foam. I'll buy another one. The windscreen, I'll buy another one because I don't want any of his stupid air touching the shit.
Yeah, we don't want any.
Yeah, but give me that. Yeah, give me that shit because you wasted it. That is the way. This is filet.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Now, yo, if you break up with someone and you have an inkling of going back with them, then that means that the reason why it didn't work the first time was a complication.
Yep.
Because no one in their right mind is going to go back to an abusive relationship No one in their right mind is going to go back to a relationship where you constantly cheated on the person. It's one of those things where he wanted kids and I didn't, or vice versa, or it wasn't the right time because my career was growing and theirs weren't, or vice versa. And something happened where it was like, this isn't the right time, this isn't the right place, we're growing apart, this, that, and the third. And time and being with other people make you realize what you really want. And if you want that person because you go, you know what? I'm in a better place now. I'm actually able to say I want kids. I'm actually able to go, I'm fine with you having more money. Or I'm actually able to taking some direction. People aren't mature 100% of the time in their relationships, but they do mature over time. Life has a tendency to teach you lessons. It doesn't matter if they're with someone else when they're not with you. It's their life. They're not with them anymore. They want to be with you. Now, if she comes back to you asking for money and a fucking needle in her veins, talking about, come on, maybe I'll suck your dick for $5. I just need some crack. Then maybe that one you don't want to go back to. Maybe that one, the guy she was with after you was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, Ray, but I think that one, you might want to let that one go. Then throw that one back in the ocean. But, like, people need to grow up. And the people that watch this and actually think, like, I looked at some of the comments, and some of the comments are all joking. They're joking about his hair, which is ridiculous. And then they're joking about, what he's saying. But there are some kids in here that might like, nah, that's real shit. Because they don't know. They don't have any experience in life. Life never showed them what love is. And now this fucking guy is influencing the next generation of cocksuckers that think they know shit. Where in reality, when you're young, you don't know shit. And all I'm asking for this generation growing up is to learn the bare minimum of common sense and decency. When you have the foundation of common sense and decency, then you can build on the stupidity. You can build on you can build on that foundation your morals. Because this fucking idiot doesn't have common sense. That's why he's using words like logic in a place where it's illogical. And he starts off a sentence. He starts off the sentence with, I'm not here to tell you what to do, and ends the sentence with a definite of what you should do or not. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. It doesn't make sense to me. And that was stupid. That was very stupid. In life, you're going to make mistakes with the people that you meet, the people that you're with. You try not to repeat those mistakes, but sometimes you make other mistakes because you build guards and walls and all this other shit to prevent making those mistakes again. But just because there was someone else after you, if there was someone else during you, that's a problem. But if there was someone else after you, that's none of your business. W making a big deal out of AJ Styles. He's addressing his future. Is he addressing his future now? Shit. You good, Ray? Nope. Ray is handling his business. All right, so AJ Styles is addressing his future now. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna put it on for you, normal guy. We're gonna see what he says.
I have been doing this.
Oh wait, I gotta take over. Shit, you almost heard what he was saying. All right, so he's been doing this for over 2 decades. Oh, you think he's gonna retire, normal guy, or you think he's gonna pull the Mark Henry on us? It's time retirement, buddy. Shit. Damn. I hope he doesn't retire. I mean, he deserves it. He's been, this man has been the top wrestler in the fucking world for a long time. That's the one thing about wrestling. You miss your family's occasions. It's like wrestling's so important, but then you want to make family just as important, and you got to choose. And sometimes it's wrestling because you need the money to take care of your family.
Who are we talking about when it comes to retiring?
AJ Styles is talking to SmackDown, to the SmackDown audience, and it looks like he's about to retire. He just said maybe it's time to stay home because his kid just graduated high school, and he's like, how many birthdays and shit did I miss? You good, Ray?
Yeah. No, you know what's fucked up? Is that I'm legit. I have my eyes closed.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to like step in. I legit fell in concentration that long. I was knocking out, and I'm like, wait, who's he talking about needs to retire? And then you're not responding. I notice my other mic is muted. I'm like, oh, whoops.
Yeah.
So I'm just here like, I'm gonna just bop to it. Like, but again, folks, my apologies.
So good.
This is gonna be a heavily toe episode because the Ray side of it is falling asleep.
Side normal guys we just blame Show for that.
No, it's still a thing. That's still a thing. It's always Show's fault.
Yep. Oh, now he's bringing out Cody.
They're gonna do AJ Cody again?
I don't know, but I do have this feeling that he's gonna do the Mark Henry shit.
Oh yeah. AJ can't go anywhere.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Did you hear what I said about what Cody should have did yesterday?
Yeah. I think that needs to be a whole episode. Is us booking like a host angle?
Yeah.
Because
What up, Krills?
You're...
Yo, that could be next the next episode.
Yeah, we should do that. Book a whole angle and just do it the right way.
Word. Now look at this man.
Yo, he is frozen.
But the enjoyment in his face and in his hand, you can see going through his veins. I used to be a vein reader. He's gonna live a life of his own.
Yo, I miss when my hands had veins, but sometimes they poke me.
I never had veins in my hands. Oh, there you go. He sees me. Oh, they doing a podcast of their own? Oh shit. See, this is what we gotta do. Hey, that dogger.
Got the doggy producer. Doggy producer right there.
That dogger.
What you gonna do next? Okay. Okay. All right, let's do it now.
And there you go.
They're gonna do that next.
Word.
But nah, that's something we definitely gotta do. Especially once what we spoke about is bought and all that, we gonna try it out, even if it's just us.
Yeah.
But we'll try it out just to see how that shit works.
I'm down, bro.
So we gonna make things happen, y'all. Like I said, I'm a little out of it right now, but it doesn't stop the momentum we're trying to do. It doesn't stop the momentum I'm trying to do on Respect the Craft, because fucking 100% or 95% that Leo Rush interview is happening on Tuesday.
Word.
I might have just secured another huge interview, but till that person does not respond with confirmation, I'm not putting it out there. But just if it goes through, that should be another big one too.
Stay.
I wish, man. I wish. And the fucked up thing is, I know who does like his Comic-Con appearances and stuff, but I'm not the type of guy that wants to like ask and see.
I mean, shit, I'll ask for you.
Cause like it's the
Like-
same. Like the guy that does it, and I know him for a few years now. Like he represents Sting when it comes to that. He represents JD Pardo when it comes to that. And I'm like, man, let me get a few of your guys on. Like he represents Rey Mysterio. I'm like, yo, just give me 10 minutes for Rey Mysterio.
Word.
Just 10. That's all I need. 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then he could come on our show and they could give us at least 3 hours.
But nah.
Shit. Nah,
this year we're doing shit. We're doing it our way. We doing it because today's a fucking day.
That's right.
And, yeah.
Oh my. AJ Styles just closed down Cody Rhodes and he started beating him up.
Oh shit! I thought he was gonna retire.
See, I knew the whole Mark Henry shit.
It has to happen that way. It has to. There's
no
other
listen,
way.
man. The Mark Henry shit will live forever in our brains. There's no time that you could come out in the suit and talk about you gonna retire and no one's gonna think it's Mark Henry.
Yo, shout out to Pete because Pete be wearing that same colored suit. I'm like, yo, you retiring tonight?
Word.
Like, oh man.
I guess they heard what we said yesterday and took it to heart and said, fuck it.
Hey, do something different. Keep us interested. Keep us interested. That's all you got to do. That is all you have to do. Legit.
Oh, he did the Styles Clash off of the stairs. The first row of stairs.
You gotta do it at least from the third.
Word.
At least from the third.
Shit, I done did that shit off a 20-foot ladder. But shit. Yeah, so it going back to what we was talking about before. That dude's stupid. And that's that's why I'm trying to stop this. Like I feel like it's a calling. Because we talk about shit and it's never the same thing that these people say.
Yeah.
It's never the same points. Like 27% of marriage. Like people want to talk about marriage. It's something that they make you not want to do it because it's something that you fail in all the time and yada yada yada. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, wait a minute. My cousin just got married to a wonderful woman. And I don't think he went there going, well, divorce is gonna fucking cost me this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you truly love someone, and I'm not talking about the fake love that most people have where they just go, oh, I found you during a time where I needed someone to say bless you when I sneezed and you did it. And now we're getting married and I know nothing about you. I know nothing about you. And everything about you makes me fucking batshit insane and crazy and ruins my life. And I know you just want me for the things I can do for you and you don't even remember what makes me mad. But I want to marry you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, I need you to be the person that when I tell you I'm thirsty, I need you to tell me I too know what it feels like to be thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta be one of those motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yo, listen. I've been experiencing this.
Yeah.
And this is why I don't pursue.
Okay.
You get someone that you speak to.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always said you have to listen to people because they'll tell you who they are without saying it. And when you have a conversation with someone and you really listen to what they're saying and you realize, oh, they keep trying to connect with me off of one thing, but they never expand off of that one thing for whatever reason. But they're always talking to me about this one thing, and they're willing to talk to me about this forever.
Yeah.
And that one thing is a problem. Like, that's the problem in their life.
Yeah.
And then they throw in the whole, we should go out. Cool. But you listen. And they say it's about the little things. Okay. The little things go both ways. You don't see how I'm doing when everyone in your circle knows what I'm going through. When I tell you what I'm going through, nothing about you makes you want to go, hey, are you okay? Or hey, what's the deal with this? How are you feeling? No. Nothing about you does that. But it's the little things that I do that you're worried about. I have to do the little things. You see what she just said to me, Ray? Did you listen to her?
You know what's the crazy thing about that? Is that we can listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can listen to the little things. We can listen to what's important. But it's a two-way street of then I show you that compassion. Now, what do you do with that? Where do you decide to take this? Because that's when we come back to the script. The script tells you, nah, they're full of shit. They're not listening. They don't actually care. But we do. Or at least most of us do. Like, I'm a person that I'll listen. And again, when I can, I'll give input. If not, I'll give you that listen. Because sometimes there isn't nothing good to say. And it's like, I can then be like, hey, this isn't what you want to hear. This is what you need to hear. Just so you know I'm here.
Yeah.
And that's a difficult conversation, but you make it work.
Yeah.
But sometimes people don't want that either.
They don't want to do, they want a one-sided relationship.
Yeah.
Because what I heard from her was, I want you to go out of your way for me and don't expect nothing from me. And the reason why I say don't expect nothing from me is because even the bare minimum of interest has a paywall. And what I mean by that is you only connect with me on certain things at a certain, like, I like that too, but I don't do it no more because of this.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that. Oh, no, let's talk about my problems.
Yep. It's the, okay, you open the door. Now let me do what I want. Like,
yeah. It's, I have something in common with you. Now work for me.
Yep. No, and they legit
go out of your way for me.
Legit is to the degree of fucking, okay, cool. Now let me start talking. You know? Let me now go through the floodgates here. No. You're not getting nothing from this. But you're here, so now you're gonna listen to it. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And again, the intention could have been just to have an actual like good intentions. Nothing of that. Again, being a compassionate person. But some people then take that for as they take that advantage and they're like, you know what? Now I'm gonna use you as a pawn. And it's like, damn. You could have really you ruined something that could have been so much better, you know?
Oh, because they didn't want it to be so much better. They just wanted that attention. Now, the one thing about me, I think, is my greatest fault.
Yeah.
But biggest weapon when it comes to females is my sense of humor, but also my personalized sense of humor.
Got you.
Because I like to make people feel important, but I also like to make it seem like we're talking now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I speak to someone in private, we're talking to each other. So this is how we speak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I joke with you like this and blah, 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 and you're comfortable around me. Some women like that. They may not necessarily like me, but they like that attention.
Yeah.
And I think what's happening is that she wants that attention. She wants more of that attention. She wants me to give her that attention with, I don't know, fucking retail rate. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
And
it's something that it draws that attention. It's like,
yeah,
I like this. I don't want anything attached, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And it's when you don't get it. That's when it's like, oh, we should do this. Okay, cool. But then, remember, you listen to them when they speak. When you do reach out, it's at the most inconvenient times.
Yep.
There's a holiday that you know damn well ain't nobody should be going out on a holiday. It's fucking right before you start doing something.
Yep.
And they know you about to start doing it.
Yep.
It's like, come on now.
It's oh man.
Because people know this isn't a secret. People know that we're coming on at this time.
Bro, I promote it. Which also, thank you to Cap, because I saw Cap did my little outro. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like, we put it out, letting people know, for especially at least the knuckleheads. Every Monday, we are here, 7:30 to whenever the fuck Raw ends, and after we give our final thoughts. Tuesdays, we're here from 9 till whatever time we give our goodbyes. Wednesdays, we are here from 9 to possibly 11, a little more depending on the day. Thursdays, we're here from 9 to 12, sometimes a little more depending on if we're having an interview or a little more of just depending on the day.
Conversation. Yeah.
Fridays and or Saturdays, we're here from 9 to midnight, depending on the conversations, depending how it flows. We might be here longer, we might be here less. You never know. But those are our timestamps. People know what we're doing. Come on.
Yeah.
And then that also includes regular shit. That includes with Respect the Craft. When I have my podcast. Usually it's either a 7 o'clock episode, 8 o'clock episode. So, yeah. Which I usually heavily promote. So you would know if I'm having an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, graphics are all over my social that day. So, yeah. Yeah. Also, you ever post something and then someone immediately tells you, hey, so what you doing?
Yeah.
I know you saw it. It says you saw it. What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah. I'm sitting on a bunch of fucking bananas that are gonna explode right now. What the fuck you think I'm doing?
You want one for your tailpipe?
Yeah. Fucking yeah. There's a topic that my brother was talking to me about. He watched the video. I didn't watch the video, but based off the video was is a 6'3" woman.
Okay.
With heels. She's 6'6", and it was a blind date, and they put her on a date with much shorter men. And from my brother's interpretation of this video, he said all but 2 of them basically walked out as soon as they saw her. And he said she wasn't a bad looking woman. She was a pretty woman.
Okay.
But they walked out as soon as they saw her. And I said, damn, my family and my environment must have taught me how to be the most self-assured, confident man in the world. And I say this because at no point would I have been intimidated by a woman taller than me. I have never been intimidated. I actually like women that are taller than me. I like women that are shorter than me. I like women that are breathing. I like women that are my height. Like, I only need two things: so breathing and yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Big Pun. I regulate every shade of that
And
ass.
of age. And of age.
And of age, yeah.
Make sure you say that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna ask you if you're that young, so there is no yes there.
No. I'm just saying.
I know. I hear you, but these.
You gotta make sure, man. You gotta make sure.
Listen, they don't call me Jared.
Nowadays, you never
Yeah.
fucking know.
No, I hear you, but it's like, why would you be intimidated by a taller woman? I see. I don't understand. That's something I've never learned to understand, and that was intimidation or like discomfort for someone's features. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never looked at someone and was like, "Oh, you're too tall," or "Oh, you're too short," or "Oh, you're too big," or "Oh, you're too skinny," and been like, "Oh, I can't do this." Now, don't get me wrong. If like fucking there was somebody that was just straight out like, nah, like this bitch is eating her boogers and some, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she's nasty, I'm like, nah. Listen, I got some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I got
you have
some
your
kind of
standards.
standard.
Yeah.
You know, but she's just a tall, beautiful woman. What is we like? My pop said it best. We the same height when we laying down.
Yeah, man.
And people don't understand this. This is what short guys don't understand. And I'm gonna learn you something. The benefit of having a taller woman is that when she hugs you, you are right in between them titties.
Yep.
You in the perfect area.
Yep. You said it. You said it before.
Yeah.
Like,
And I told that to women. I said, shit, you doing me a favor by being taller. I'm right there. These niggas over here smelling your hair, and I'm in between them titties. Like, fuck yeah.
in the words of Eddie Murphy, as long as you are not a goony goo goo,
Yep.
you are good to go.
That's right. Shit, Bigfoot Gus.
Yeah, I
Got a
listened
bigger
to that
mustache.
whole, I listened to that whole special twice, trying to get better.
Shit,
And I
I'm
got
halfway
some
down the
fire.
stairs. Burn down my house, Gus. Shit, but yeah, like, I don't know about how you feel about taller women, Ray, but
Bro, I don't discriminate when it comes to that. You know, the only thing my thing has been, was the age, just because of, the maturity factor.
yeah,
But outside of that, at this point, as long as you are of age and a decent age too, like, I'm not a person either that's gonna be like, oh, but you're immature like this. No. Like, it needs to be at this point. We're older. We're not fucking kids anymore. Like, you got to be around the age of where I'm at. So, like, but yeah,
legal or older.
my thing is of you can be whatever height, whatever it is. I don't mind it. Like, hey, have a good personality. That's all that matters. Everything else is it's gonna fade.
And a pretty smile.
Yeah, you can have a pretty smile, man. But my thing is,
I'm a sucker for pretty smile.
yeah, man. That's bro. It adds so much more. It's such a nice cover to
Yeah.
the book that we're about to find out, you know? But
Yo, because
yeah.
good.
No, I was gonna say, like, without that personality though, it's like, what do you talk to? You know?
Yeah.
Who are you trying to find out about? Who are you trying to possibly fall in love with, you know?
See, now this is something I was talking to at the bar earlier today with one of my coworkers, and I was saying, man can fuck anything.
Yeah.
Right? So when a guy comes up to you, because this was the discussion, was that guys are going to cheat regardless. And I told her, I said, listen, when a guy says that to you, he's preemptively priming you for the realization you're going to get cheated on. So he wants you to be okay with it. So when he cheats on you, you don't break up with him. But here's the issue. Men will sleep with anything, right? And we don't need you to have fucking the bubbly personality or that to fuck you. But if you wanted something more than sex, you have to offer something more than just sex. You have to give us a reason, like, oh, this girl, she's attentive, she's caring, she could cook, and like she listens, like she's easy to talk to. Like there's something about her that makes her feel like home, like, you know, like she's more than just a fuck.
Yeah.
Right? And then when that happens, then they would choose to be like, you know what? There's a reason why I can't go after another chick, because I don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to attraction, there's three things. You have a nice ass, you have nice tits, or a pretty face. Now, a nice ass and a nice tit, if you have a nice ass and nice tits but a fucked up face, we'll fuck you. If you have a nice face, big tits, and no ass, we'll fuck you. If you have no ass and no titties but a pretty face, we'll fuck you. The pretty face trumps all, but you had to have 2 out of the 3. Were you privy to that lesson before, Ray? Where you taught the OG style? That was the 3. There was the rule: 2 out of 3. Face, ass, tits. Okay. But if she has a pretty face and nothing else, that trumps it all.
Got you. I did not know that. Now I know.
Yeah, those are the rules.
Gotcha.
Those are the rules.
Gotcha.
Because think about it. If she got no tits, no ass, and she ugly, that's a man. If she has a big ass, no tits, and ugly face, that's an older woman. That's somebody walking with a cane. If she got big boobs, no ass, and ugly face, bro, she failed as a lifeguard and now she has flotation device. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Mrs. Soda? Poochie's in the building.
Poochie!
Where's the Miss? But that's the thing though. Like, because I'm trying to tell her, like, yo, listen, you're not, like, I understand young women, when it comes to fertilization and eggs, they have a timeline. You know, because after 30, they lose half their eggs, and the older they get, there's no more eggs and shit. And then you hit menopause, and you can't have babies. So there is a timeline for when you want to have kids and get married, right? But I told her, I said, listen, the object should not be by 30 to have kids and get married. The object should be to find someone worthy to have a kid with by 30. Because I don't want you making the mistake of, well, I have a kid, I'm 30, I'm just gonna have a kid with anybody. No. You know what I'm saying? And also it's like, yeah, you have a timeline, but don't be in a rush. Don't just choose anyone because of this. Take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. You can do it tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like I tell my cousin, my family, it's like, yo, not everybody is gonna be good enough for you. You know what I'm saying? They want to have these rules, Ray, where men choose who to be with. But you have to give us a reason to be with you. Right? And just because a man can pay for things or take you places and have fun with you, still doesn't mean he's the right person for you. Because what if he's emotionally abusive? If he really doesn't do it for you, like he doesn't know how to make you happy. Because there's a tit for tat. Like, people are not objects. Women are not objects and men are not objects. And when you start looking at it, oh, I have money and you look good and we need to be together, we're objects now. And that's why divorce is so high. It has nothing to do with, oh, this is a bad deal for us. If you took it to a lawyer, they'll tell you not to sign it. Yeah, you know what else you would, if you took to a lawyer and they told you not to sign? The fucking relationship. Because here's the thing. If you with someone for that long and you're happy and you're going everywhere and you're doing this and you're doing that, and you got each other's back emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You're there. You're locked in. You are one. The reason for marriage, in my eyes, is to merge the families together under your God and by law. We are now family. My family is your family, and your family is my family. This is why we are getting married. I have shown to my family, you are the one that I am expanding our family with. That's how I see it. Why would I sit there and go, this is a bad deal for me? No. I have already done the research. You have already passed all my tests. We are compatible with each other. Unless you are the world's greatest con man, there should be no reason for us to get a divorce. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. People don't understand the responsibility that comes with marriage and the dedication that comes with marriage and the commitment. That's why they call it a commitment. What I also see as is like sex. You can have sex with anybody, right? But in a relationship, the reason why sex is so important is because you made the choice to exclusively do it with this person. That's one of the terms of the relationship. If that's not one of the terms of the relationship, then we wouldn't have a separate category for open relationship. There is no men can do it and women can't. I always love that argument where they go, a woman can only give birth once a year, so that's why she can't fuck everybody. But a man can lay a seed with everyone. So they invented condoms. So that means the same man can't give birth to everyone if he's protected, and the same woman won't get pregnant by people if she uses protection. So how do we combat this now? Right?
But gotta love that the script says again, this is what we got to put out there, you know?
Yeah.
We can't just be like, nah. But no. So now what?
Nah.
Now what? Let us know.
The script says that you can only give birth once a year. But by law, she can give birth to whoever she wants to. I don't understand that whole thing. A man can I'm gonna try to speak logically here. I'm gonna do what I said that Neil deGrasse Tyson did. I'm gonna take that argument. I'm gonna try to understand it. Okay, so now the woman has birth by one man. Right? She gets pregnant by one man, and that man impregnates multiple women. Also, on the script, it says the man is supposed to provide for the woman, protect the woman, and shelter the woman. Right? Now, logically, does it make more sense to have one kid a year? Or let's say by the example of I can impregnate anybody, 4 women, 4 kids a year. Financially, this man that has unlimited sperm, would you rather financially support 1 kid and 1 woman? Or 4 kids and 4 women? Do you have enough money to buy 4 houses? Do you have enough money to buy 4 sets of clothes? 4 things of formula? Do you have enough resources to protect 4 different women in 4 different areas at the same time? No, you don't. So by your own standards, by your own rules, and your own definition of what a man is supposed to be to a woman, your reasoning is faulty, sir. Am I bugging or not?
No, you on the money with that. And that's the thing. you're almost forgetting. Would you also be able to take care of yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're that's part of the equation too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're adding to even in just a normal monogamous relationship of it isn't just a one sided thing.
Yeah.
This is what you're bringing as well as what's being brought. So it's the
Nope.
one on one there. You had a kid, now it's 3.
Nope.
Will you be able to take care of those 2 or and yourself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Because
it's always that situation.
because you know, being a man means taking care of your family. And if you got her pregnant, that's your child. And if that's your child, that's your family. You're just gonna abandon them? Then you're not being a man. You're just reaping the rewards of a man. Now are you considered a woman? Because that's what they're saying. Women are doing nothing but getting all the rewards. That's also their argument. So what happened, Mr. Player? Mr. I can get anyone pregnant? You're not gonna take care of these kids? You turned into a woman, so you're gay? This is the logic that they're giving us, Ray. I'm just giving them the same argument that they're giving us.
The thing is, because you're giving them the argument, there would be no way of
Rebuttal?
responding. Like they have nothing. They have nothing.
Because I'm just asking. I'm asking the questions. I'm an investigative journalist, Ray. Because I've always wondered that. It's like a woman can only give birth once.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why it's very important for the woman to make sure that the guy she sleeps with is the one she wants to have a child with. The same reason why if you're going to have unprotected sex with a woman, you have to make sure that if you don't want to have a kid with this girl, there are measures you can take to not have a kid with this girl.
Yep.
Every time I've done it, well, I can't say every time. One time that I've actually done it, I said, you know what? Fuck it. I wouldn't mind having a kid with this chick. Every other time was stupidity. Because we all know it doesn't take a man to bust a nut.
Oh.
The same way Akon goes, any child can pull a trigger. Any idiot can bust inside that.
Yep.
And women, it is not as easy as you think it would be to control that shit because y'all don't know the feeling. That shit feels good.
Facts.
And there's guys out there that wouldn't give a shit if you get pregnant if he gets 40 women pregnant because that shit feels good, he gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, they crazy motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would not risk that much. Like, nah. Be smart, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we say on here. Do not do as we say. Just take notes. Take little notes.
Yeah.
Because not everything we say is true either.
But it's made to make you think.
Yeah.
For yourself. Because that's all I'm doing. I'm asking questions and it's finding holes in the logic. It's crazy. Like
No. We're testing out the definition of their said.
Yeah. Because they're saying that like men shouldn't get married, but then I know married men that have no issue with their relationship.
Yep.
So maybe men shouldn't get divorced.
Maybe.
We ever thought about that? Maybe men shouldn't get divorced. You ever notice they say the phrase happy wife, happy life, and people are like, what does that mean? Blah, 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 blah. And they make the joke. It's like, as long as she's happy, you're happy.
Yeah.
But then I listened to E.T. Eric Thomas, and he was talking about at one time he didn't have a mop. So he's on the floor with a old shirt, and he's cleaning the floor with an old shirt, like in water. And his boy comes in and goes, yo, what are you doing on your hands and knees mopping the floor with a shirt? He goes, I got to clean the floor. And he's like, damn, your woman got you whipped. He goes, yeah, that's why I married her. He goes, if this is what you call whip to keep her happy and to let her know that I'm willing to do anything for her and for our family and me cleaning my floor on my hands and knees is whipped, then guess what? I'm whipped. Can you believe that shit, Ray? You're willing to put something as cleaning the floor in between your marriage.
Yeah.
That's a picture that people don't realize. That's something that people don't realize. And
You know what it
I've
is? Because let's be real. The reason why a statement like that is said is because, like that script we talk about, who's usually the one that's supposed to clean?
the woman.
Why is that? Why can't it be? We're taught to clean, right? When we're younger,
Yeah.
we know how to clean.
Yeah.
Why is it the expectation?
I would argue someone argued that we invented soap.
Nah, you know what it is? Because we were told so many times,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a fucking bar of soap in your mouth if you don't shut the fuck up.
No, but yeah.
But it's that. It's like they're quick. Like, and I've heard that a lot. We hear, especially the older generation, everything was, oh, you're whipped, you're whipped, you're whipped, you're whipped, you're whipped, you're whipped, you're whipped. And nowadays, it's lost so much of the meaning because even if you think about your partner or whatever, oh man, she got you whipped. I say, wait a second, what did this word become? Like,
It became the I wouldn't do that for my wife.
yeah,
That's what that means. Oh, you whipped. That means I wouldn't do that. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some times where it's like, all right, yo, bro, you kind of overdoing it. Like, you don't chill with your boys. You always with it. Like, you don't have a life no more.
yeah,
Like, I get it, but as delicate as this may sound, it's weird when you find the woman that you choose to marry and you lose your relationship with your friends. Because to me, that's it. Like, I don't know what causes it. I'm not here to speculate what's causing it. But to me, that sounds like a problem in the equation. You know what I'm saying?
no, yeah,
Because now it's like, who wasn't the friend here? You or them or what's in between y'all? And are you okay that you lost this fucking friendship?
yeah. Which 90% of the time, I don't think the person is, but
Yeah.
they feel like it's a must. It's
Yeah.
I have to do what it takes, but it's like that's when you have to question some things.
Yeah.
Question your I don't want to say your loyalty over morality, but if one is starting to defer the other, you might be having an issue.
Yeah.
Just say.
Because think about it, Ray. Well, we had this, like, imagine you got somebody and you stop talking to your best friend.
Yeah.
You find other friends, but reality, they can't replace your best friend.
Yep.
Your best friend doesn't even need to say a word, and you're already connected. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you're going through some shit and your best friend shows up, you're already like, yo, here goes 2-3 pounds of the shit that I'm dealing with. I need you to help carry it. And my man goes, no, fuck that. Throw a little bit more on my plate. But your other friends are like, okay, I'm here, but I'm just following your lead. You know what I'm saying? You can't replace that best friend.
Nope.
And it's crazy because it's like, I know you gave up one for another because your woman's supposed to be your best friend, but it's still like, this is a sacrifice that didn't need to be made, but it was made. So why is that?
Yeah. No, it's definitely not something that's needed to be made either. Because
What up, Big
when,
Hirsch?
yeah, what's going on, Big Hirsch? When that occurs, it's
Ray,
like,
I hope you feel better.
thank you. Truly appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's one of those where doing that again, it's I've been lucky I've not been in that situation. Even with my best friend. Like
Yeah.
his amazing fiance and everything. We've been able to again all have a great friendship as well. And when it's something like that, it should be able to be there's ways, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's that thing of yes, no matter what with your boys, like yo, we boys, we best friends, but understanding of there's gonna be that deeper relationship with his future partner.
Yeah.
That's like it's always that it's like yeah, it's understandable, but it shouldn't X out one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We see how life is. We see how life is.
It yeah, this that's one of those facts of life that you can't answer and you can't comprehend, but it happens. You know? And that's this is something they don't speak about either on these podcasts. Like there are certain things in your life that you ain't gonna understand and you ain't gonna be ready for, and shit's just gonna happen. There ain't gonna be no reason for it. It's just gonna happen. But there was one video. I don't have the. Oh man, this shit. I got it. I got something here. But wait. Speaking of a friend, here you go. I'm gonna put the sound on. This is the Prince video you sent me, Ray.
Oh,
A real friend or mentor is not on your payroll. A real friend and mentor. A real friend and mentor cares for your soul as much as they do their own. This world and its wicked system will become harder and harder to deal with without a real friend and a mentor. And I wish all of you the best on this fascinating journey. It ain't over. Peace.
Shit. I mean, that's coming from somebody who's made it and is successful. But a real friend and a mentor shouldn't have to worry about money. You know what I'm saying? But that's just something deep. I'm not even gonna elaborate on that. He said it.
Yeah. No, it's true though. It's something where I like the way you kept saying it, a friend and a mentor.
Yeah.
Because your best friends and those true to you, you learn from.
Mm-hmm.
You get inspired by. That should be your circle. Your circle should be those that you're teaching
Yeah.
and learning from at the same time.
And also sometimes your mentor could be not necessarily your father or mother, but a father figure and a mother figure or
Yeah.
a teacher, you know.
There's different ways and there's different
Yeah.
mentors. You're not sold on just one, you know?
Yeah.
It should never stop learning. It should never
Word.
be a situation of okay, I think I'm good. Like, nah, man. We'll never stop learning because life is too long.
Yeah, and it's inevitable, bro. Like you can't go without learning something new in your life because situations come and go, and there are things you don't know. Or there's things that you don't that there's things that you know that you don't know that you know until you need to know it. Right? And certain things that you didn't know that you didn't know, but you learned because you needed to. And that's a tongue twister and a half, but I hope it makes sense. Because you never gonna need to interact with somebody until you need to interact with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know how to register a car in New York, but because I bought one out in Florida, I had to learn. You know what I'm saying?
It's adaptability, man.
Yeah.
You have to be able to adapt. You have to be able to move on with scenarios.
Yeah. Your
And you
life
have to
is
be able
gonna.
to live and learn because
Yeah.
life is going to throw monkey wrenches at you. They're gonna throw everything in a fucking needle in a haystack. Like this is something where again, have those friends that you can lean on. Have those friends that you can learn, that you'll get those moments of this might not be something you'd like to hear, but you need this right now. You gotta
Yeah.
get through this. Like we're gonna make it happen. And sometimes it's like the video we talked about the other day. Sometimes there's nothing really they can do, but just them being there and giving you
Yeah.
that moment to vent is all they need.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
have those
Shit.
friends. Have all those type of friends, man.
Yo, before we go, because we're gonna cut it at 11 today because Ray is still healing. And what up, Skills?
Skills, what's going on?
He
Hey,
hopes you
yo,
good. Chilling
yo,
like a villain. Yo,
please, before we do wrap this up, I want to remind everyone because Skills is here. Please don't forget to go support. Wrestling is now tomorrow. Is going to have an amazing event. Winner Circle. When is going to be a promotion you're going to be talking about for the formidable future. Usually I am the voice of Win, but tomorrow I will not be able to be there. You can hear my voice. My voice, unfortunately, is not where it needs to be. Like I said, I'm not at 100 yet. But again, today was a good day moving forward. But
and we're gonna
you'll
keep moving
definitely hear
forward.
me back at Win very soon.
Nerd.
But shout out to my family over at Win. Shout out to the Theos. Shout out to Skills in the chat, to the SAT, Joel, Jose, Will. Shout out to the amazing roster. Guys like PJ Savage, Joey Conway, so much more. Like truly, they're killing it over there. And I can't wait to be back with the family very soon. But yeah.
Word. And that's what happens when you eat ass too fast.
That is not what happened. But yeah. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're gonna be ending this one a little bit early.
Yeah.
Just
I
because
just
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to get your opinion on this. Now we've
Yeah,
both
yeah,
seen this before,
yeah.
and this is a little heartbreaker. But I want to get your opinion on this because this is crazy.
Are not the father. I'm sorry, Mr. Kaiser. You are. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
There was
It's a mistake, man. It's a mistake, man.
I am so sorry, but it is not a mistake. You are not baby Isaac's biological father.
It doesn't matter if DNA or not. He can be that.
It's just crazy.
All right, so
Yeah,
that
he goes that second part is just
that second part is someone else's opinion on it.
yeah.
But there was another video where we seen it. I think I sent it to you. There's a few of those videos I sent to you. Like one dude, they said he's not the father, and the woman started cheering.
Yeah,
So
that one to me is even worse.
yeah,
But seeing this and
yeah,
seeing how broken that guy was shows you humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like it shows you that how much that bond truly means. And you rip that from someone.
yeah,
Like you rip that from someone of the fact of this is something I want to give unconditional love to and I want to give everything to. But this isn't mine.
yeah.
When I thought this is mine. And again, some people are willing to make that step up and say, fuck it. It might not be biologically mine, but I would take that, you know? But it's just
Yeah.
that moment of like you could tell like she's acting in it and it's like how are you like you shouldn't be surprised. Like come
Yeah.
on.
And
Come on.
and this is the crazy shit. Like the other video I was looking for was same thing. He wasn't the father, and then he goes, "Well, if I'm not the father of this girl, it kind of makes me question if I'm the father of my son."
Yep.
And the woman was like, "I had." The judge was like, "I had the same questioning, so we did the DNA test on your son, and you're not the father of him either."
Yeah.
And like both men crumbled. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man, that's heartbreaking. And it's if you go deeper into it, it's betrayal from the woman because she had given birth to another man's kids.
Yep.
And then it's you're living a lie because those weren't your kids. And now you're sitting here going, I love these kids and I take ownership of these kids, but what about her now?
That's
You
I
know,
think that's the trickier part. I feel like that is where
because that's hard to come back from.
yeah.
That's like the kid. You can forget, like the kid did nothing wrong, so you can sit there and go, I can still be the father of this kid, but I can't be the husband to this girl, to this woman. You know. And then it's like, if I'm not the husband to this woman, how can I be the father of these kids?
It's like
Because it's different than getting a divorce because we're not happy. You know, and we just decided that we're going to go our own separate ways and go find happiness. Then to go, we got a divorce because you're not mine.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to like think about what I would do in that situation. But these guys, bro.
My thing was that. My thing was on that video, because you did send it. I can't remember where you sent it on, but in that one, it's like, okay, you could step up for the first one. It is what it is. But finding out the one that you really thought was yours, and for it not to be, it's like there's no trust there. We're done. You know?
Yeah.
Like there's no way. There's no way. You could always have a part in those kids' lives, but it doesn't mean you have to be a part of their mothers, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like, is it fair to you to still be a part of those kids' lives? Now, I'm asking questions. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm not giving you what I would do. I'm just asking the question. Is it fair to you to be a part of these kids' lives, see them every day, and know they're not yours? I know what it's like to look at a kid. I do it to my goddaughter all the time, to look at it in amazement and just fall in love with it every time I see it. But imagine you have that and then go, but that's another man's child.
When you sign up to be a parent, unconditional love is unconditional love. I don't think it changes it.
Yeah. No, but the thing is this, though.
I don't no, it's not definitely not fair.
It's
But
like,
yeah.
And shows here, right? So we're gonna do shows intro. Show, we're almost wrapping it up because Ray, I mean, how far are you away from home, Show? That far, huh? All right. But so this is what I'm saying. Like, you can love the kid unconditionally, but like, I'm asking now, wouldn't it always be a reminder? Because the mother of this child I thought was mine betrayed me. And it's not the kid's fault. And you're not looking at the kid like the kid did something wrong, but the kid's always going to be attached to the, you're not mine. Maybe people can get over that, but maybe some people can't. But
yeah, I think
that's
the struggle of that's you have to get over that hump. You have to get over that difficult part of this because you made that promise. You made once you see the kid, once you're there, and you're at that point of like, this is something I want to give my unconditional love to because there's nothing I wouldn't do for this child, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
It's like, no
yeah.
matter what, you're there.
But I'm now. There's some show. Now the thing is that we played the video of the guy finding out that his kid is not his kid in the courts, and we're talking about that now. And you have kids now. How? I'm not saying that this is the case, but it's like imagine you find out that your kids aren't your kids. Like, would you be? Yeah, no, but like, would you look at the kid and not blame him, but like be on some? Damn, you're not mine. Like after raising them, all this other shit, you another man's kid. Like, would that run through your mind, or would you just?
Depends on the connection with the kid. I mean, if I've been there for what, 5 years, bro, you raised him, he walks like you, he always hung out with you. You can't just unbond yourself. It all depends on the relationship with the mom, because now you got to deal with a person that cheated on you twice to actually see a son that's not yours. So you basically still begging her for something. Like, I want to chill with the baby. Yeah, but that's not your. She could use that against you. That's not your kid no more. You can go about your life. That's crazy. That's a very
Yeah.
crazy situation. I would want to be there for the kid, not for her. Like, I wouldn't want to give her a dime. But if the kid needs, like, Dad, I need some sneakers. Did your mother send you? Nah, I'm telling you myself. My mother never got nothing. Okay, here. But she called me. Yo, I need you to
Yeah.
send me some money. Hell nah.
Yeah, like it's weird because I can see a situation where it's like, well, who's this guy that you had the kid with? Because he's gonna have to step up for these kids. 'Cause he's their father. You know, and it's I know you sit there and you go, I said I was gonna take care of this kid, but we also said this one was mine. You know, that's like you fucking lied to me twice. You lied to me when you gave birth, and you lied to me now that I'm in love with this child. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't mine since the beginning. And you know, I got to do something that another man took pleasure with you. You say it's a mistake, but it's not because you did it twice. And now I'm here, Bobo the fool, in love with two kids that have nothing to do with this, but have everything to do with this.
I got a question for her. Are the two kids related? Like, are
That
they
I
the
don't
same
know.
father, or you just cheating with everybody?
I mean, that I don't know.
That's
But
what I would
imagine that.
ask her.
Imagine that the two kids are two different fathers.
Two different fathers. That's you just made me think. This
But you know what I'm saying? Like now, like I said, I'm just asking the question, and the reason why I'm asking this question because it's easy to go, well, fuck it, I'm gonna take care of the kid. Even the men in the courtroom still say I'm gonna take care of the kid, but when you think about it, it's not against the kid. It's how am I supposed to be taken advantage of, be lied to, and then still have to do this? You know what I'm saying? Like when I thought I made these kids, I stepped up and I took care of them. I did what I need to do as a man. But apparently I didn't make these kids. You didn't do what you did as a woman. You didn't give that to me exclusively. You gave another man that. And now that other man is free from burden? No. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the question I'm asking. It's a question I'm asking. Because it may sound harsh to leave this woman with them kids now, but she left you and made them. You didn't have the choice to take care of somebody's kids. You was tricked into it.
Do you leave him there and risk her ruining their lives? Because if she's like that, you think she's really gonna take care of him? Like, I'm gonna take care of him.
Like I said, man, I'm asking the questions because I honestly don't know what I would do, but at this point, is it your concern?
Well, it depends on the type of the feel. Like I said, the feel that you develop for that kid.
Yeah, and again, it's if you have that love for it, it's hard to be like, well, I'm gonna throw that out the window, you know?
Because think about this, right? It's like if you knew that kid wasn't yours, like if you went out with a girl that had a kid and you know that kid's not yours, but you fall in love with the kid, you start raising the kid like you're the male figure in his life, and you break up. The sad news is that kid doesn't stay with you. That kid goes back with the mom, and you lost two people. If she cheated on you and those aren't your kids, they go back with the mom, and you lost however many people. The only difference is you made the choice to be with someone that had another kid.
Yeah.
You didn't make the choice to stay with somebody that had another kid. With this one, you thought those kids were yours.
See, the thing is, you choose a relationship, you don't choose that bond. I think that's what's difficult for me because again, I'm speaking from no kids right now, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm speaking from how I would feel, and I can't picture myself in a scenario where if I'm in that scenario, I wouldn't try to make it work to at least accommodate the kids, you know? Because again, it's not on them. They don't know. They're not part of it. It's like they
Yeah.
want that love as kids deserve. They should be loved, nurtured,
I
all that good shit.
I
And
hear you, but
it sucks. It sucks. It's a scenario that yeah, it's I don't know. It's to me it's heartbreaking to think there
yeah,
are people that are willing to lie like that. Like that is such a just again insane thing to think about.
yeah,
This could be a whole topic for an episode.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
we could come back next week and talk about it.
yeah, we might have to because unfortunately, yeah, this week we're wrapping up in a little bit
Yeah,
because well,
Ray's hitting
again,
it.
y'all don't have to. If show wants to keep going, I unfortunately will be saying my dues
Yeah,
because I somehow fell asleep in the first 30 minutes, but we're still here. Like, yeah,
word.
I think I
Sorry,
broke Show's record. I think. I think. I
show
think.
show fell asleep as soon as he woke up.
I fell asleep right now.
Word.
Don't do that. You're driving. At least I'm home right now.
You home?
Yes, I am home. Only reason I turned off the thing is because
Yes.
I legit my eyes are closing on me because of the meds and all that. So yeah, but I am luckily home. I'm back.
I'm glad.
Yeah, started recovering and all this, man. But to everyone watching it again, we thank you so much for tuning in. Next week we'll be back to normal schedule. Um, we'll see if we do 2 days next week because, like I said, unfortunately I will not be doing any commentary for the next foreseeable future. So my weekends are a little free now. So
Word.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But
And
till then,
when you get clear, we definitely got to go to the steakhouse.
oh no. Once I feel healthy and I'm good to go, we out. Cause yeah,
You sounding better every second, Ray.
they didn't restrict any
Slick. I'm
steak for
clear.
me. So
Nice,
they
nice.
didn't restrict any steak from that.
Word.
But
And we gonna drag show out too.
facts.
Let's do it.
But we thank y'all again. We'll be back Monday with the Raw Watch Along. Tuesday we back with comics. Wednesday is sports, as I believe it's gonna be Team Tell versus Team Cap.
Yep.
Thursday is wrestling with Knuckleheads. And then Friday and possibly Saturday, depending on how the schedule does look for us, we'll be back with the Toe in the Show with Ray, for a very in-depth conversation, because this episode we got into it a little deep, but we didn't get really into there.
Word.
So next week we'll be back, and I'll be talking about how it went with Leo Rush. So then, deuces, everybody.
Yep. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out.